Justin Walter is in tonight for Andy Adler. Is my husband going to be miserable about what happened with the Giants?
Yes. That's a quick answer. Narmeen, bruised and battered is something both the Giants and San Francisco 49ers can relate to. Saquon Barkley and Sterling Shepard are on IR. On the other side, San Fran is without their starting quarterback, top 2 running backs, top 2 receivers, and star defensive end. It's the next man up approach. Pick it up, second quarter. Third string back, Jerick McKinnon dives across the pylon. The first touchdown of the day, 49ers ahead 13-6. As if Brady needed any more feathers in his cap, here's one more. Last week, Brady was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Month. He's the first ever Buccaneers player to receive that honor. Joe and Andy, might I remind you, this year's Super Bowl is in Tampa, a.k.a. Tampa Bay.
Home field advantage for Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? That would be just unfair.
Dave, there's an overflow of emotion and motivation tonight on Louisiana's sideline. On the back of every player's jersey, you'll see the name Looney. It's to honor former assistant coach DJ Looney, who died of a heart attack this year during a team workout. Looney's impact on this program is well documented. Dave, it's been a revolving door for UTSA at quarterback, and the hope is Lowell Narcisse can finally provide some consistency. The past 2 weeks, he's been a spark off the bench. Now that he's starting, head coach Jeff Traylor challenged him this week. Can you be consistent for the entire game? One of the new norms in college football is awarding players after a big play, touchdown or turnover. Louisiana's version of this is the baller. It's the baller ballot. And for this, players can twirl it. They can do anything they want. For Jalen Williams, after he just scored the touchdown,
keep it going.
He just threw it as a Flagstaff. Coach Tiger told me that I had to dance with it in some type of fashion, so I told him I wasn't going to let him down.
I mean, look at the spinning technique, and there you grab it, and there you plant it.
Pix 11's Justin Walters is live from downtown Brooklyn with the latest on this. We are seeing this spread across not only basketball, but into other sports as well.
Hi, Betty and Dan. It's not hyperbole to say that yesterday was historic, and you have to remind yourself it all took place on a very important 4-year anniversary. August 26th was the first day of Colin Kaepernick's peaceful protest in the NFL. 4 years later, on the same exact day, we're seeing a boycott by NBA players that leads to the league postponing all its playoff games. It's a full circle moment. Seeing that video of Jacob Blake being shot in the back several times in Wisconsin was a painful reminder to athletes that what they're doing might not be enough. NBA athletes in particular are fed up, and they're willing to put this season on pause and possibly end the playoffs for a greater issue at hand: police brutality and racial inequality. Craig and Tamsin, just in case you lost count, it's T-minus 1 day from the MLB playoffs. It's no surprise to see the Yankees in the mix. They'll take on Cleveland in Game 1 tomorrow. But which New York team will we see? Is it the club that won 10 straight games this month? Or is it the one that led the MLB with 48 errors? Meanwhile, in D.C., a battle of last place in the NL East between the Mets and Nationals. Pete Alonso gives the Mets an early 2-0 lead with this homer. Washington responded quickly and with a bang. Bottom of the third, Trey Turner hits a grand slam off Steven Matz. The Nats ended up scoring 11 combined runs between the second and third inning. Add it all up, and Washington is ahead 15-4 in the sixth inning. We'll have the full highlights later at 10. Coach Monken, how impressed were you with Cade Ballard and Tyre Tyler after having so much limited experience coming into this game?
It's an improbable victory. Those guys, Cade hasn't played football in more than a year.
Coach, congrats on the win. You told me at halftime you're right back in it. Your team ended the game with 14 unanswered points. What was the turning point of this game?
Well, I think the turning point was a long time ago, you know. I think we lost a special member of our team.
Cade, you've just completed your first career start after being on the scout team a week and a half ago. How did you remain so poised and lead Army to their victory?
Well, you know, it's a testament to the guys around me, the coaches on our staff.
And finally, we've seen numerous athletes share on social media what they're doing while social distancing. Some work out, others play video games, a few watch Tiger King like myself. Lakers guard Dion Waiters roller skates. Who knew a one-person roller skating party with Mary J. Blige blasting could be so much fun? I might choose a different Mary song, like maybe Family Affair, but hey, that looks pretty fun. Corey, I don't know about you, but if I had roller skates, I'd probably do that at the house.
Yeah, it's all fun and games. You twist an ankle or something, and then the contract's up. All right, okay.